One hit to delete anything in the game, and it got buffed. Yes, it was already good, and the latest patch made it even better. Because now if you're using Fable Arts with 3 slots, you're going to be immune more or less to getting staggered out of it. Even if they do a Fury attack, you're going to charge up, and then slam it down for the ultimate damage. Works against bosses, elites, and it just in general, even with normal hits, does incredible damage. Let me show you key organs, stats, amulets, locations for everything. Keep the spoilers out of it. And yes, it's viable from the very beginning on to beat your NG, NG+, everything you're looking for. On top, they just reworked how weight works, and you can carry way more amulets. Now, how does the Fable Smasher work? We're using a big pipe wrench head paired together with a France police baton handle, baton handle. Yeah, thank you. Hi, I'm German native. Which combines 2 amazing Fable arts. Gather your strength for a strong hit, hold down the attack button to activate a stronger hit, and then also temporarily increases your attack for the next hit. And that temporarily is more or less forever, because you activate this, and as long as your weapon is glowing red here, that's where the bonus is activated. And you can see it's going on and on and on and on. And then we can activate the Smasher. And yes, you can't actually get damage out of this anymore. I mean, this was 8.8k damage now, and we haven't even been using the puppet damage amulet. We've been using the human damage amulet, because yes, they do work tremendously well as you're doing a lot of damage. We even do more damage. Now keep in mind, obviously damage is not static, so 8,800 is already very good. It could also be 6,000 only, but you can also go up to 10k. 6.2. So it varies a little bit how hard you're hitting. And especially if you're also hitting from behind, side, left, right, wherever it's going on. Now the movement set in general is quite amazing, because you have the rush up, left and right swipe with a downward slap, and the range is okay. And the overhead actually travels you forward a little bit. Yeah, this is your overhead. It's a one hit that gets you forward, and if you're rushing, you do a from below. If you go light into heavy, that is always smack, smack. Very good combination. The police weapon you get straight up in the beginning. As soon as you find the inside the House of Elysian Boulevard Stargazer, which you essentially have to find, will find, on top of the roofs. You turn around, head over the balconies until you find the crazy lady asking you to find her baby puppet, and kill this police officer who has the weapon for you. That would be the handle. Obviously, you don't have the big pipe wrench head yet. For the big pipe wrench, you have to kill the King of Flames. So the second boss needs to go down. Afterwards, in the underground mining facility, there is a chest up 2 ladders or over this wooden board, and then you already have the weapon for the rest of the game. Until you pick that up, I highly recommend combining the electric coil stick head together with the handle. Now you're saying, but Pony, that doesn't have any advanced scaling. Doesn't matter. You're still using the electric blitz attack to do bonus damage against puppets. And if you overcharge the electric coil head with the Fable art, it does fantastic damage regardless. You do not need the advanced scaling in the beginning for the first 2 bosses. But pick that thing up early, make your life easier, and be able to completely obliterate any puppet on the way, and even the King of Flames with this, to then finally change it up for the big wrench hat. Now, how does that look in a real world example? Are you going to use the combo every single time to beat something? Well, you can, especially if there's an annoying opponent. If there's something you struggle with, is the Alchemist, if you find them stupid, when he does his Fury attack, did not stagger me, 9,000 damage back to you. Perfection. Do you need it for this guy? Hell no. He's just going to be a charge, hit, dead, right? Easy as it goes. And even for this guy here right now, we can just walk up, charge our weapon, and look how much stagger we just generally do. Like, we stagger him out of everything. Like, you know? The whole stagger attack damage that this weapon does, and the ease of movement that we especially have going on, is quite nice. But you notice how much Fable we just regained on this. So one opponent was killed with that. We need to heal one time, we recharge a little bit, we could take one of the cells, and we're almost full again. So now we could already do the combo, or we just run up, charge it, 1, 2, 3, and still do copious amounts of damage, instant stagger him. And yes, that works against bosses as well, and I do actually have one left I could show you. In the Venina factory, there exists a little side boss that many don't actually go for. I mean, you have these stupid puppets fall down here, and Well, they just get one hit. We got our Fable fully maxed out. Let's just charge it. Then if you go down this ladder. Yeah, he's a little bit crazy. He hates all puppets.
You can't. All puppets must die.
And attacks actually really fast in this tiny limited space. So what we're going to do is we're going to charge up. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And he can't actually hit us out of it. And you could actually just straight up Fable hit him again. To just have him staggered. Then we enhance our fatal recovery with this. Heal ones. Take 1, take 2. Take 3 if we want to. And then...
I'm sorry, I was afraid to die.
Perfection. NG plus, way more HP than you would have in NG in any way. First amulets, then P organs, and Legion arms. We're using the Puppets Destroyer amulet for puppets, and also the Murderous Puppets amulet against humans. And last but not least, the Butler from Vanini sells also the Carcass Butcher's amulet at a certain point in your playthrough. To miss the Puppets Destroyer amulet, you gotta be essentially blind. You start at the Kratz City Hall area, make your way through all these annoying mobs straight away, more or less ignoring them. And then as you're getting right before the Watchman to kill the boss, there will be a chest just waiting for you on the left side. Past Henry and Frank. And here we go. That's where you would find your Puppets Destroyer amulet. You're gonna be blind to miss that. Destroy and overkill. That one is achieved a wee bit later, and it's complicated. We're traveling to the Krat Central Station platform Stargazer in the later act, not in the beginning act. No worries though, you're not really gonna face human enemies before, so you don't actually need it that early. You need it from that point on, pretty much. Thank you, game, for thinking about us. And we'll take the shortcut to the right, but you essentially have to go all the way around to get to the shortcut. But there's an enemy here. I think I killed him, but yeah, there's a big scorpion dude here that you have to smash to actually get it. It can be quite annoying to kill. And the Carcass Butcher's amulet can be bought at Vanini's Butler after you give him one of these supply boxes you'll find throughout the game. Now for the next amulets, you have two choices, and they're going to be special amulets from Elidoro. That is first the extreme modification amulet from the Broken Heroes Ergo. That's for killing the Watchman and increases the weapon attack in proportion to the number of Fable slots. And we just hired all our Fable slots. Plus, there is also from killing Champion Victor, the temporarily increased physical damage upon a successful attack. And with a new weight system and the Carrier +1 amulet, I can actually carry all 4 in total. Yep, I mean, before with the normal carry amulet, you're slightly heavy. With a Carrier +1 amulet, I can carry all of them and also exchange this one whenever I need it to whatever I need. This one amulet is achieved quite later as you get into the Central Station again a second time. The Kratz Central Station lobby Stargazer. You walk up, turn to the left, and there's a Trinity room. That Trinity room, Carry amulet +1. Could change the arm of the God Amulet also to the Assassin's Amulet for increasing critical attack, but the advantage of the Arm of God is the Arm of God Amulet would do 1, 2, 3, 4 to be fully charged, and then it does the maximum amount of bonus damage. And then as you do your Fable Smasher, you're still getting something out of it. It also just increases every hit in general. So if you're just consistently hitting, if you're doing fatal attacks after you smash someone down, you get the plus damage now on every hit from the fatal attack. So it's just a continuous bonus damage you're doing to that poor puppet, while your weapon attack in proportion to number of Fable slots just continuously increased. That being said, you could also replace this to the Assassin's Amulet for increasing the critical attack, that when you're critical attacking, when you're hitting a critical, it's just even more. The thing is, that one is found so late that it might be as well be irrelevant for your first playthrough. Because in the Ark Abbey upper part internal bridge. What the fuck? Right before the last 2 bosses. Walk from the Stargazer along the platform, then jump over without dying, and you're good to go. Oh, remember, by the way, the Dreamer-like annoying opponent here with a knife stabby? That one. I hate you so much. Yeah, she can't stagger me out of this. Perfection. And I wasn't even having the bonus damage versus human amulet on, right? Phase 1, the two important nodes are Link Dodge and Increase Pull Cells, which gets followed up later by Add Fable Slots. Start with it, increase the pulled cells. Here you want to enhance the Fable Arts attack because that's what we're going for. Heavier, more dangerous Fable Arts smashers, which gets followed up by increase ergo up and eliminating an enemy. I mean, right now you obviously want that, right? We follow that up with enhanced charge stagger attack because we actually don't want the fatal attack increase, because if we have a chance to do our combo, we might also do it as he's in the groggy state instead of doing it in between. But with the update, it doesn't make that much. But with the update, you can also do it just right in the middle to block a fury attack. One really good one is Perfect Guard Fable Charge Enhanced, so you get even more Fable as you Perfect Guard. Followed up by another pulled cell together with, yes, we need more amulet slots, which brings us more pulled cell recovery, so we heal more per pulled cell, and also the special grindstone effect duration increase, because if you give electricity, fire, whatsoever on your grindstone Perfect Guard, it holds longer. There's also an interesting one, enhances weapon attack when durability is at maximum, because with the one-hit wombo combo, we might do it as we're at durability maximum, especially as we're going through the overworld. Now we can enhance the effect of the Fable Catalyst, so if we're using Fable Catalyst to do our effect more often, especially in a boss fight, instead of just filling up the minimal Fable bar, it just zooms up way harder. And then phase 3, it's really interesting because increases cube uses, no. Shorten fruit bearing time, no. Add belt slots, could do that. It's not bad, but I don't like it. Therefore, pulled cell recovery, and then we can also add our Fable slot, so we can heal more again. And not only more, we can get another pulled cell. We can get more ergo for eliminating enemies. And again, enhance our charge stagger because we're doing quite some charge attacks with a weapon. It's so easy to pull off. Which brings us then to the bonus Fable slot that we can do the Fable Smasher even more. And here's an interesting one. If you die, charge Fable when reviving. It's not bad if you die on a boss and then re-go and down a boss and re-go and down. Like you technically just have your Fable up. It doesn't hurt to have. And then lowest damage of charged attack Fable Arts lowers the damage received during charge attacks when using Fable Arts. Sounds good, right? Perfect for actually what we're doing right now. In phase 4, we have 3 again. That is Amulet slot, Fable slot, and also special grindstone use, so you can actually do it twice. We'll begin with the Amulet slot because it's so powerful. And here we can once again enhance our attack with the Fable Arts, so we can do even more Fable Arts smashing damage. We can get even more pull cells once again to heal more. Now you have 2 choices. First, the grindstone can restore durability, which is really nice for the special grindstone, but also fatal attack Fable Charger. So if you do your Fable attack, so if you stagger them, if you do your fatal attack, you charge more Fable to then do more stagger, to then do more of your super smashers for more damage. Yeah. Then we'll add more Fable slots. And here's interesting that we can do the consumable possession limit to have more Fable catalysts to fill that up even more, even during a boss fight, to do the combo 2 or 3 times or 4 times even, to absolutely just smash even high health bosses into pieces. Which now you can also increase your fatal attack because, well, we'll obviously be using more fatal attacks at this point, and we're going to be focusing on them too. And also the beautiful auto charge pulled cell when discharged is one of my favorite. As you're out of pulled cells, you slowly keep getting it back up. You never should reach that state because you've finished the fights before, but it doesn't hurt to have. Now we do want the bonus grindstone. The good thing is that phase 5 with the staggerable window, that's nice. Legion arm slot doesn't hurt. Retain guard regain, increase cube uses. They're all good for certain playstyles, but the special grindstone is just always good unless you're an advanced build. And phase 5 gives us the chance to enhance our fatal attack even more, to give us another pulled cell, and my most favorite one, charge Fable up in using pulled cells. So you're going to be using pulled cells, and pulled cells is going to charge your Fable as well. Fantastic, right? Phase 5 truly showing up to bring super change. Now, I'm going to be honest, I usually don't take a single phase 5 one. I just continue with the others. For example, like Perfect Guard Stiffness, break the enemy's stance when Perfect Guard is successful. That's great. I mean, Perfect Guard anyways get patched as well. But with this, you just break it even more. And here we can go for auto charge Legion, which is insane because when your Legion slowly charges up, you can use the puppet string the whole time, especially with your weapon, to cause insane stagger damages, which now lets you increase the consumable possession limit by another time to have even more, and enhance the attack from behind, the stagger attack from behind. As someone is having their back turned to you, you can almost one-hit stagger them every single time. That brings us already to phase 6, which gives us another pulse cell recovery and perfect weapon durability recover. So when you perfect guard, you get durability back, and when you're max durability, you do more damage. Which brings us to weapon attack when durability is at maximum, the second time, Ryan. But also the beautiful enhances attack when HP is at maximum, which also works perfect for your combo. I mean, before you do the big smasher, you can heal up. If someone has the back turned to him, you can hurt him. If he's in the groggy state, heal, do the Fable Smasher. So many ways to really, truly make this work. More pulse cells or incoming, more Fable when you're perfect guarding. And last but not least, we have more Ergo up and eliminating an enemy, which gets followed up by even more consumable possession limit. So really have like a gazillion just in your inventory. And have their Fury attacks do less damage in case you're going to do your Fable charge Super Smasher through your Fury attack. And also the charge attack stamina consumption can be lowered. Now, if you still have quartz left open, whatever you feel like going for. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this build is right up your alley, but if you're more interested in the Elemental Stabber, which is using elemental damage to just absolutely get everyone overwhelmed, way easier to play, enjoy, or rather you want to see what every single boss weapon can do, check this video.